All right, Algebra 2, welcome. Sorry about that. Welcome to your quiz review 7.5 to 7.7. This is a past quiz. So we're going to do here, evaluate each logarithm round to the nearest hundredth. Again, for this, log base 3 of 25. 3 to what power gives you 25? It's going to be close to 3 because 3 to the third is 27, but it's not going to be exact. So what you do, get a calculator, hit that log button. You do log of 25 divided by log of the base 3. That's the change of base theorem. That you guys wrote down another game plan, 2.93. So that is what I'm doing for all of these, okay? Make sure you close that parenthesis. So the last one I'm going to show here is this one right here, log base 7 of 13. So you got to make sure when you type in log of 13 that you close that parenthesis, all right? If I do not close it and I do this, here's what your calculator is doing. It's doing log of this, just one log, and you're going to get this answer, and that's not it. Instead, you got to do log of 13, close the parenthesis, divided by log 7. If you wanted to, all right, so it's actually 1.32. If you wanted to, you could do log of 13, enter, divided by log 7. All right, there you go. So that's what we're doing on this page. Log of 27 over log of 4. Again, the base is always at the bottom. Log 4 at the bottom. Okay, it's not always the bigger number. We're going to have some here where the base is actually bigger, like 6. Log 51 divided by log 8. Again, you can, guess. I know that it has to be 1 point something because 8 squared is 64. 8 to the first is 8, and 51 is between them. So like on this next one, I know it has to be 2 point something because 6 squared is 36, so it's got to be a little bit over 2, which it is. This one is less than 1 because 11 to the first is 11, and that number is less than 11. Log 7 over log 11. Again, the base is always in the bottom. This is how we get a negative. If you start with a number bigger than 1, if you start with a number bigger than 1, end with a number less than 1, you had to have raised it to a negative power. Here's how I would type it in the old calculator. Because again, some of you might not be using the ones in my class. I would do log of 1/37th, divided by log of 5. Now there are plenty of free good calculators on the interweb. On the interwebs and on like free apps. I got one. It's on my iPad, so I can't show it to you. I got one there. It can do all scientific things. It does have ads. You have to click off of them every now and then, but that's the price you pay. So that one is great. Just Google, or not Google, go to the App Store and look for free scientific calculators, and you can get one on there. Log 103 divided by log of 2, 6.69. Log of 21 divided by log of 3. Log of 42 divided by log of 4. And lastly, log of 34 divided by log of 5. There we go. Next page, folks. What do we got here? 45 total. All right. Again, this week it's all about finishing up Chapter 7, and we'll go from there. Okay, get the 2 game plans finished, get the 2 quiz reviews finished, get the test review, which I'm going to make that video either today or tomorrow. Get those finished. We'll go from there. Okay, solve for x round to nearest hundredth. I don't know, just call it 2 to the x equals 57 for this one. Now, I teach Honors Algebra 2 to do this a different way, but for yours are a little bit easier. So all you got to do is write this exponential function in logarithmic function. Log base 2 of the answer 57 equals x, and it's literally what you just did. This would be x equals log of 57 divided by log of 2. Just do the change of base, okay? Same thing on 54. Write this exponential function as a logarithmic function. Log base 8 of your answer 23 equals the exponent. That means x would be log of 23 divided by log of the base 8. All right, and that is definitely how we would want to handle 13 through 15. Log base 4 of the answer 71 equals x. Log 71 divided by log of 4 equals x. X is 3.07. 16. There we go. Log base 3 of 17 equals the exponent 2x. So 2x would be log of 17, log of the answer, divided by log of base. It's about 2.58, and then I got to divide it by 2. Okay, so that is not x all by itself. I would have to then divide it by 2. So I get 1.29. All right. Log base 2 of the answer 34 equals 3x. So log 34 divided by log 2 equals 3x. 5.09 equals 3x. X is 1.70-ish. All right, you're going to divide everything by 3. If Yogi barks uncontrollably about someone someone driving outside, that is my fault. All right. Log base 6 of the answer 44 is x minus 3. Log 44 divided by log of 6 is about 2.11. Again, type it in your calculator, and that's what x minus 3 is. So you would simply add 3 to that answer. 5.11 is what 3 is going to be. On 19, log base 9 of the answer 94 is equal to x plus 1. All right. So change of base, log of the answer divided by log of the base equals x plus 1. It's roughly 2.07. Subtract 1. Sorry, I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. 1.07. Log base 5 of the answer 74 equals 2x. Log 74 divided by log of 5 is 2x. Divide both sides by 2. When we get here, again, this is roughly what log 74 divided by log of 5 is. Divide by 2. 1.34. Log of the base. Log base 3 of the answer, equals the exponent x minus 2. So log of 15 divided by log of 3 is x minus 2. This right here is roughly 2.46. Add 2 to it to get my answer, 4.46 for x. All right, write those exponential equations in logarithmic form, and then we'll go from there. All right, on the next several, you have things written in logarithmic form, so write them in exponential form. 2 to what power gives you 16? That power is 4. Okay, you know how to do this. This was on your first quiz review. 3 to what power is x minus 2? X is 83. X squared is 49. Now in the previous chapters, we would say x is plus or minus 7, but your base is always positive. All right, so it's only 7. And you can only have log base whatever of a positive number, so always make sure to plug your answer in to make sure you don't get something that's extraneous. Log base 4 of blank equals log base 4 of blank. Well, those two blanks must equal each other. 2x minus 5 has got to be equal to x plus 7. X is 12. Plug it in, you get 19. 5 to the x minus 1 is 5 to the third. Bases are the same, so x minus 1 is 3. If you wanted to, you could do log base 5 of 125 equals x minus 1. You can always, write it as a change of base. You would have log of 125 over log 5 equals x minus 1. You would type that in your calculator. You get exactly 3 equals x minus 1. X is 4. Okay, you could, but you could also get them to be the same base. And we've done this before. So 256 is 4 to the 4th. If the bases are the same, then the exponents must be equal. So x minus 3's got to equal 4. Add 3 to both sides. X is 7. 28. 81 is 3 to the 4th. So 1 over 81 is 3 to the negative 4th. So bases are the same. The exponents have got to be equal to each other. Set x minus 3 equal to negative 4. X is negative 1. You have something written in logarithmic form. Write it in exponential form. 5 to the x is 125. X is 3. 3 to what power is 243? That power is 5. All right. here is the more challenging page. Solve for x, round to the nearest tenth, or you can leave it exact. If you're going to go, if you plan on taking pre-calc or calculus one day, I'm going to want to see these answers. Natural log 5 is actually the exact answer. 1.61 is rounded. Okay, so when you have e to the x, we learned in the last game plan, only way to get rid of e to the x is to attach natural log, because this is a fact and this is a fact. Okay? So, first off, I don't have e to the x all by itself. I have to divide both sides by 2, like I did. Then I attach natural log to both sides, and when I do that, x comes on down, and it's going to be x equals natural log 5. Type in natural log 5. Again, the natural log button is right under log. And turn this on. Natural log 5, rounds to 1.61. Again, natural log 5 is perfect answer. That's actually a better answer. On 32, I got a little bit of work to do. I got to add 1 to both sides. Then I got to divide by 3. E to the x equals 4. And then that's when I attach natural log to both sides. Natural log e to the x equals natural log 4. From this right here, x will come on down. X will be natural log 4, or roughly 1.31. Again, natural log 4, perfect answer. Number 33, pretty much the same. Subtract 3 from both sides. Now you have 4 e to the x equals 12. Divide both sides by 4. E to the x equals 3. That's when you attach natural log here, natural log there. The x would come on down. X equals natural log 3, or 1.10. The same type of deal on the next two. Just one more step involved, maybe. Divide both sides by 3 from the get-go. E to the 2x equals 6. That's when I attach natural log to both sides. I mean, that 2x will come on down. 2x equals natural log 6. So what I have to do to get x all by itself is that. That's not going to be natural log 3. That's just going to be natural log of 6 divided by 2. Which, in a calculator, I do like this. I would hit ln, natural log of 6. Hit enter. Divided by 2. 0.90. Make sure I have 090. All right. On 35. Add 5 to both sides. Then I'm going to attach natural log to both sides. That was supposed to be a 7. Attach natural log. That exponent comes on down. Right. So x minus 4 would be natural log of 7. Add 4 to both sides. Natural log is 7 plus 4. If you wanted to type that in the calculator, it would simply be natural log of 7 plus 4. Notice I put parentheses around natural log 7. 5.95. 36. Okay, now we're dealing with natural log. First off, divide both sides by 3. And the only way to get rid of a natural log, to cancel that out, is to attach e as a base. E as a base. When that happens, this exponent will come on down. You'll have x equals e to the second. E to the second, or 7.39. Now, in your calculators, how you find e, it is seconds natural log. Second natural log. My calculator is a little different here. You would have an exponent blinking. In my classrooms, ones you just type in 2 and you hit enter. 7.39 is how it rounds. Folks, on 37, I got natural log all by itself, so I can attach e as a base, e as a base. That means this exponent will come on down. X minus 2 is e to the third. Add 2 to both sides. Again, I do prefer this answer that I underlined right there. That is, in fact, more exact. On 38, divide both sides by 3. Natural log of x plus 1 is 2. Attach e as the base. That means this exponent is going to come on down. X plus 1 equals e squared. X is e squared minus 1. And on 39, subtract 4 from both sides. Natural log of x minus 3 equals 3. Attach e as the base. X minus 3 is going to come down, equals e to the third. Add 3 to both sides. E to the third plus 3. And write each as a single natural log. All right. So I got to make this natural log of blank. So first off, 3 means it was an exponent. Number on the outside could have been an exponent, so I'm going to write it as natural log of 2 to the third plus 4 means it could have been an exponent plus natural log of 3 to the fourth. 2 to the third is 8. 3 to the fourth is 81. In the log world, addition means multiplication, so I can put it together as 1 natural log of 8 times 81, which is 648. Make sure it goes together like that. Natural log of 648 is the number. All right. 41. Bring up that 3. Natural log of 4 to the third plus natural log of 2 to the fifth. 4 to the third is 64. 2 to the fifth is 32. In the log world, addition means multiplication. It's going to be natural log of 64 times 32, 2048. All right. On 42, you have natural log of 2 to the third minus natural log 4. Nothing to be done there. 2 to the third is 8. In the log world, subtraction means division. So you're going to do natural log of 8 divided by 4, which is natural log of 2. Number on the outside means it was an exponent. Natural log of 4 to the fourth minus natural log of 2 squared. 4 to the fourth is 256. 2 squared is 4. In the log world, subtraction means division. Natural log of 256 over 4 is natural log of 64. And the last two, 44 couldn't have been simpler. You don't have to do any simplifying there. It's just to get your answer. It's the product property, just multiply. Natural log of 7 times 4 is natural log 28. Multiply them together. And 45, that's just the simple quotient property. Natural log of 40 minus natural log of 4, we simply divide. Natural log of 40 divided by 4, which is natural log of 10. All right, folks, keep watching these videos. Again, your goal this week is to get through Chapter 7. I'll keep you updated the more I know. Stay away from people. Get out there. Go for a run. Be smart. I want us to all behave so I can see you as quickly as possible, folks. This is Yak Math Videos, signing out.